Hello superstars, and welcome back to another math video. This time we're going to cover Go Math chapter 7.6, or the subject is fractions times fractions. Alright, here we go. Let's get started. This topic is actually easier than some of the other topics we've covered, but I'll get started by showing you the why. So here's a simple problem. 1/2 times 1/4. Now we know that multiplication symbol, we can use the word of kind of to represent it. So we could also read this as 1/2 of 1/4. So I have a really simple square here. I'll shade in 1/4 of the square. So now if we think about taking 1/2 of that, well, I could split it this way. And I remember I had 1/4 to begin with. That was right here. And now I'm talking about 1/2 of what I had. Well, 1/2 of what I had is this small piece right here. And what is that now? Well, it's one piece, and my whole is now in eighths. So it is 1/8. So remember, I had 1/4 shaded in, and then I took half of that, I cut it in half, and that's 1/8. If we look at that, do some quick erasing here for you. If we just do this numerically, it's really quite simple because we can just multiply straight across. 1 times 1 equals 1. And 2 times 4 equals 8. And there is our numerical answer, 1/8. Okay, here's one more example. This time, 1/3 times 3/4, or as we said, our multiplication symbol really means of, so we can say 1/3 of 3/4. Now I've started out by drawing a square. I have fourths shown. I'll shade in 3 of my fourths, so I have 3/4 shaded. And now what I need to do is I need to say I'm taking 1/3 of that. So I'll split into thirds. So I took what I had, I split it into thirds, and I'm only talking about 1/3. So that is this group right here.
Oh, cool.
You're right, it is cool. So we're talking about just this group right here. Now, how many pieces are we talking about? Well, we're talking about just 3. And in the whole thing, we have 12. So 1/3 of 3/4 is 12.
I get it.
Nice, I'm glad you get it. Okay, now let me show that numerically. 1/3 of 3/4. We can just multiply straight across. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. So there we just did it numerically and got the same answer.
Oh, cool.
Alright, well, I hope that was helpful.
Mr. Sparks, that was mind-blowing.
Okay, maybe even mind-blowing. So we just did fractions times a fraction. And remember, you can set up the model if you like, or you can just multiply straight across, and that you get your answer. Alright, I hope that was helpful. You can watch it multiple times if you would like, and we'll see you next time.